Good afternoon, everybody, and I welcome you guys to the Pitch Tech session. And a very warm welcome to our judges, Mr. Abelo Roy, Mr. Rahul Agarwal, and Mr. Saurav Chaudhary, and to all our participants and who have taken a lot of effort over the last few days and over some brilliant presentations and some really hard work. Now would be giving the best shot forward. I wish all the best and my good wishes to all the participants. And I really hope that you guys pull it up like really well. And whoever wins, whoever loses, it's a part and parcel of the game. But definitely all you guys are winner. Out of some 40, this thing, what do you call, registrations, only 7 people have gone through. So we definitely are the winner. Okay, one thing which Shivani has said right now, which is pretty critical, that 5 minutes you get to talk. To pitch your deck, to pitch your business forward, and 5 minutes would be the Q&A round. So please stick to your time limit, or else the points can be a problem later on. Okay, so to introduce our judges, first I am very delightful and very glad to have Mr. Abelo Roy on board with us. Very good afternoon, sir. And just to give you guys a little brief about Mr. Roy. So Mr. Roy is he's basically an MD Kolkata Ventures and a director at ECC Engineering Private Limited, and among the board of advisors in Amity University. So he is basically a serial tech entrepreneur, investor, and TV host who had started his first startup at the age of 19 while he was studying at the Illinois Institute of Technology. And later on, after 3 years, by the age of 22, he basically sold that startup over a multi-million-dollar valuation. Currently, he has 8 businesses in the US and India, which is worth millions, and it is basically to deal with consumer electronics, artificial intelligence, healthcare processes, food science, wireless communication, and graphical password applications. So Mr. Roy is basically the great grandson of Mrs. Sarojini Naidu, and he is basically tirelessly serving the Indian youth through entrepreneurship education, using the methodology and principles of the Bhagavad Gita. And over the last 3 years, his company, Kolkata Ventures, has created over 400 plus revenue generating startups responsible for around 4,500 new jobs created in 10 states of Eastern India. And he has 150 plus awards in India, US, Canada, and China, and has been the mentee for over 1,800 startups, not only in India, but in the US, Canada. Such a profile. I'm glad that, sir, you are on board with us. And and I really hope that like all of participants would definitely be more than honored to have you with us, sir. So moving on, our second judge is Mr. Rahul Agarwal, the owner of Ideal Insurance. So Ideal Insurance is basically the few premium insurance broking companies which is registered and has received license from the IRDA, which is the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. So it is mainly a KPO unit and provides 360-degree solution over the insurance needs under health, life, general, auto, and business. I am personally taking a lot of advice from Rahul in terms of my insurance policies, and I can honestly say that it is one of the best companies that have come forward. They have like a very clear concept, and whatever insurance you need, they provide you all the codes, everything possible, and the service, the team, everything is spot on. So that is my personal experience. I don't need to read out something in terms of Rahul because we've been dealing for close to 2 years now. So thank you, Rahul, for joining us and being a part of the second panel as a judge for this particular event. The third person that we have on board, the third judge, is Mr. Saurav Chaudhary, who's basically the owner.
काला लग रहा हूँ इसमें और ये वाला पर्दा भी.
Deepam, one second.
Okay.
Deepam, you're right. Right. So basically the third panelist that we have as a judge is Mr. Saurav Chaudhary, who is the owner with Office with Prime, which is a one-stop solution that caters to the needs of all entrepreneurs and business with blooming digitalization scenario, having an online presence in more optional. Then they are basically they deal with providing information and help to startup, to investors, branding, marketing, web and app development, graphic designing, videography, legal services, and a whole bunch of other things. And they basically are a good mentees to startups, and and they help businesses grow and build a unique online presence. So thank you, Saurabh, for joining us and being a part as a third panel. So now to not waste any further time and to take the session forward, I would invite our moderator Shivani, who is a part of the entrepreneurship team and the Yuva Conclave, to please come and take it forward. Thank you, Shivani.
Yeah, sure. Ayush, could we before we start, could we talk about the prizes which are there on board for the winners?
Oh yeah, sorry, I had completely forgotten that. So yeah.
Most important thing, okay.
So basically, there will be two prizes which we are giving out for the first winner and for the second winner. So basically, the prize would be for the first winner. They would be getting a voucher worth 30,000 rupees, which will be provided by the third panelist, Mr. Chaudhary, and you get 30,000 rupees worth of service from his company, and who would help you out in terms of either designing a website or maybe managing your Insta or social media handle, along with a 30-minute one-on-one session with Mr. Abelo Roy. So that is for the first winner. For the second winner, we have a 10,000 rupees cash voucher from our sponsor, the June Shop, and 30 minutes one-on-one session with Mr. Roy. So this is the prize for which we'll be fighting it out today, guys. And all the best to everybody. Over to you, Shivani.
Yes. So team discuss, are you ready? So the person, whoever is going to present, please put your video on, and everyone else could put the video on. Yep. So yes, I'm just sharing my screen. Yes, you are audible. So just tell me, like, give me like a hand gesture or something. I'll then change the screen. Yeah.
We can unmute them also. Yeah.
Yep.
So good afternoon.
So your time stops now. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sankalp. I'm speaking on behalf of Team Discuss. Next.
Next slide.
So what is Discuss? Discuss is a topic-driven discussion platform aimed at improving conversation skills, knowledge, and confidence of the users. Next. So the problem that we have identified is that there is no practical way to improve conversation skills. People have a lot of difficulty in building up proficiency and fluency in a particular language, and they have low confidence to express their opinions despite of having enough theoretical knowledge. Next. The solution that we propose is an online platform to connect people willing to improve their conversation skills, creating small conversation rooms according to the topic and the level of speaking proficiency, and a unique integration of 4 channels. Next. So these are the 4 channels: text, voice, starters, and feed. Once you enter the conversation room, you will be communicating with other participants over text and voice. The text is normal WhatsApp-like interface. Voice is Google Meets-like interface with some extra features of rating other participants, adding friends, and kicking out someone who is creating a nuisance. Starters is a special interface where you will get common conversation words and sentences that you can use in real-time conversation to improve your sentence structuring and vocabulary itself. In the feed section, we provide analysis of conversation topics, current news, and hot debate topics, so you can use those content in the conversation. Next. So we have prepared the Figma prototype, and we have also launched the application itself on Google Play Store, but it is still in internal testing mode, and we have prepared the application from scratch within 2 months of starting up. You can search for Discuss and you can download it and try it out. Next. So we have 2 plans, a freemium model and a premium model. Our freemium model encourages peer-to-peer learning and is free of cost. And the premium model encourages moderated and guided experience for interview preparation and exam preparation such as IELTS, and the price is not yet decided. Next. So after using Discuss, the idea is that the confidence of the user will about his speaking skill will improve. He will be equipped with knowledge of day-to-day things and news. He will be much ahead in his career. Next. This is the value proposition canvas. You can skip it because of time constraint. Next. I would like to highlight just few things. The unfair advantage that we have is that the perfect timing and a huge potential for voice-based platform because of the coronavirus pandemic and the upcoming 5G internet connection. And the revenue streams currently we have recognized is advertisement revenue, premium membership revenue, and a B2B model of driving traffic to content publishers. Next. The market size for such a product is estimated to around 1 crore potential active users and 3 lakh premium membership users by comparing with competitive apps and taking a top-down approach. Next. Here is the competitive analysis. We have taken two parameters into consideration, theoretical versus practical and cheap versus expensive. So the school and education system falls in theoretical and expensive. Apps like Duolingo and Busuu are free to use, but they provide theoretical solution and are good for first-time learners of a language. There are some other apps like Cambly, Italki, and offline coaching centers, which are practical, but they're very expensive for an average Indian consumer. And the apps like HelloTalk and BuddyTalk are practical solution, but they're more of a dating application and social media platform because of the pointlessness in the conversation and no real-time application of voice. We recognize ourselves in cheap and practical solution. So the competitive advantage that we have is that we are a topic-based and data-driven platform. We provide crisp analysis of conversation topics. We have a rating algorithm to evaluate the users. We provide real-time and voice-based approach. Because of peer-to-peer learning, our model is free to start, and our premium model is also much cheaper than competitor apps. Next. So the idea behind the product is applicable worldwide. So we plan to begin with India, and we have potential to expand in other areas as well. Next. So this is the basic financial plan for an initial stage or without funding. We have taken several parameters into consideration, and the cost for starting up is almost negligible. Next. For a later stage or with funding, we have taken into consideration the cost of design team and the extensive marketing that we need to do for such a platform. And the cost is around 1 lakh rupees per month, considering 10,000 new downloads every month. Next. The key metric for our app is number of active users. So the challenge becomes creating a minimum active user base. So that is why we require extensive marketing. Next. Currently, we are focusing on college students, and initially from the students from IIT Kharagpur, our college. We are relying on mass mailing and social media ads, and we are trying to collaborate with colleges and language training centers as well. Next. So here is our team. 2 of us are from technology background and 2 of us are from business background, and we all are engineers from IIT Kharagpur. Thank you. We could present the prototype, but because of time constraint, we were not able to do so. So you can always download the application from Google Play Store to test it out. We are open to questions.
Awesome, you were just on time, Sankalp. Just on time. It will be three seconds left.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Okay. We would like the judges to put forward their questions if they have any.
So you mentioned 10,000 users like downloads every month, but only 100 active users. What was the thought behind that, and why was it so proportionately less?
For the other members of the team, please answer this question. Please switch on the videos maybe and answer this question. I'm just pausing the time for the meanwhile.
I'm Arav. I'm also from Team Discuss, sir. So the question behind this is like we have started 2 months back only. So currently we are at a very initial phase. So we are expecting it's just a probable number. So 10,000 is an estimated number, and premium active users are like comparatively we are considering about 10% or 5%. But this number can always vary because again we have not tested it in that phase.
So you're conservative. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Mr. Rahul or Mr. Saurav? Mr. Rahul, Mr. Saurav, or Mr. Roy, if you have any other questions.
Sorry, I think I got disconnected. I have a very basic question, for my understanding, I still don't understand your model properly. So you're putting people in groups, and these groups are all users, okay? They're all different subscribers, right?
Yeah.
How do you expect in a group with
So
I
because of
think
internet
you are
problem, can I
cracking.
answer the question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the simple concept is, if we could explain the functionality through a prototype, it would be something like this. So you enter a building, each floor is a separate topic, like each one floor is for politics, one floor is for business, one floor is for interview preparation, and there are many rooms in each floor. So the rooms have a constant, like in this room, in a particular room, only 3 people can enter. On another room, only 5 people can enter. So once you enter the room, you participate in that particular conversation with text and voice mode with other participants in that particular room, and both participants have to be online at the same time. The concept is that. So if you find the conversation in a particular room not interesting, you can simply leave that room and join the other room. Each room has a minimum constraint of 3 people or 5 people, something like that. If you want to switch between topics, you can always change the floor like that.
Okay.
It works like that.
And since you mentioned about the 3 apps which are doing good, but they've become, as per you, more like a dating thing, why do you think your platform will not become like that? What are you doing ultimately?
Yeah.
You know,
So
humans like to connect.
yeah,
Okay.
humans like to connect, and the thing is that the other apps allow the users to post the content and create the content themselves. You can simply connect with randomly to anyone, and you don't have any point in the conversation. Simply, if I connect with you randomly right now, and what will I ask you? Like, I'll ask, where are you from? My name is Sankalp, I'm a student, and there is nothing to discuss about. There is no point in discussing. People get out of words. People don't know what to talk about. So we are providing the content in the form of news articles. We are providing the sentences that you can speak, like how you these are the sentences that you can use for introducing yourself. Then you move to next. These are the sentences that you will be using for describing your job, what you can ask others. These are the vocabularies that you will try to use. If you use that vocabulary in your conversation, and you select that I'm using that, we will learn that you are using this vocabulary, and we will move to the next word in later conversations. It works like that. It like employs a complex algorithm.
Any other questions, judges?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So why will a student pay a premium amount rather than joining a debate in their college or institution or any other sessions?
So the premium model is not a peer-to-peer learning system. In the premium model, we will be having like tutors that are specifically trained. And if you are preparing for a specific interview or a specific exam like IELTS, then the tutor is already trained to ask you questions about that, and how define your weaknesses and strength regarding that particular conversation.
So in terms of being online, so don't you think members or these users will choose to go one-to-one and discuss with that member or that educationist or the teacher?
Yeah, we definitely think that, and that is why we have taken a very conservative estimate of only 3% of total active users to be our premium model users.
Okay. I'm afraid time is up now. So wonderful presentation, team discussed. Let's see what our judges say about this. Next up we have Team Virtual Health. Could the person who's coming from Team Virtual Health please switch on their video?
Is am I audible?
Shivani, just one question.
Yep.
So in the judging sheet, it's a Google sheet, and how can 3 judges score in the same sheet? Because I'm seeing some other scores on it.
No, Mr. Roy, there are different tabs for the judges. So maybe.
Oh, okay. So my tab, I guess somebody else typed it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I hope it's okay for the judges as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So Adit is presenting, and
Am I
I would
audible?
request.
Am I audible?
Yes, Adit, you are.
Okay.
Just 1 second,
also-
Shivani, just 1 second. I think it's better, for the judges also, the scoring sheet that we've prepared, just brief them once, like just for a minute, so it'll be like no confusion, like in case of Rahul and Saurav both.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So
I think that'll be
I
better.
think it
Before
will
we-
be beneficial for all the participants. So the scores are on 10. Like all 3 judges will be scoring you on a total of 50, and the scores will be on impact, scalability, viability of product, the presentation, as well as the Q&A, the team's performance in the Q&A. And one more thing, I want to request the team, as soon as the presentation is over, please, everyone else in the team apart from the speaker, please switch on your video and please answer the questions which the judges present. because we have clearly mentioned that the speaker should not be answering the question, because we want everyone to take part in the event. So just a humble request. I'm starting the presentation for virtual help at this point.
And I would like to say something from virtual help.
Yep.
Okay, so the thing is that already happened now, what you said, that the speaker who is presenting is not supposed to answer. So that thing has already happened. So I think
that is so okay, so that has happened.
So judges will take note of that. Judges will take note of that.
Take note of that.
So from
that
now
is
onwards,
because
the presentation is not supposed to say anything. After the presentation is done,
that was I'm just rectifying. There was a technical issue from the person who's speaking, which is why the speaker came in and answered the question. But I'm sure there are
don't
other.
have any other problem with that. I was just asking that is that allowed now, or we are supposed to stick to the original rules?
No, you're supposed to stick to the original rules.
All right, no problem with that.
I hope that's okay with everyone. Yeah. So we're starting the time now. 5 minutes starting now. Adit.
So, yes, I am Adit Banwal from Heritage Institute of Technology, and our team is presenting the idea of virtual health. Choose quickly, choose wisely. So next slide, please. So this is our team. Next. So coming to our idea, basically what is virtual health? So people are always in a dilemma as to which product or service they should choose. People don't understand basic things like what should they do, what kind of sales job opportunity they should look for. They even find it difficult to find product or services. So here we are up with a solution, a cross-platform application with primary focus on reviews and through an Android application. Next slide.
1 minute.
Yes, coming to the product part now. Now, there will be two sides. The business owners will advertise their product. They will show their presence in the market. They'll get engagements and sales. Whereas on the other side, consumers will be there. They'll read reviews to a product which they have used. And after filtration and giving only honest reviews, we'll check these things. Next slide.
Next.
Now coming to the overview of our app, how will it work? It has a very simple UI based on Android only. We are now on Android only, and therefore you can observe the UI and the interface of the app. The next slide. Now coming to the feasibility. So we had conducted a market survey whether people actually need an app as such required, which would help them to choose on products or services. So on observing from the survey, 83% actually need an app which would help them to decide about products and services in a particular area. 12% are still in the process, they are not so sure about it. And 4% are still in the old ages. So next slide. Now coming to the unique selling point. So we would be creating groups inside the app itself where people would post their question regarding a product or service, and there would be already customers who had purchased that product who will answer them. And then we would have bidding systems where the advertisers would give their maximum bid as possible and they would come to the top of the app. We have response templates where customers will get answers from using AI technology, so they will get quick responses. The advertiser no need to have some long-term commitment with us, and we have a cheap advertising system. Next, please. Now coming to the market analysis. So there is a market size of approximately $4 billion. And as you can see from the trends, with the time, online ads are a must. People are now moving from print ads to online ads. And the number of users online are also increasing. And as you can see, number of internet users also, they are checking for a product online instead of going to shops and other things. And the increase in internet users, these things are a must. Next. Now coming to the target market strategy. So basically, the business owners who have deserving reviews would come to the top, and in the side of the consumers, they need to provide good reviews and they'll get discounts and similar things in return. They'll get badge for honest reviews, and good review products will show on top. Next. Now coming to the industry analysis, there might be government policies which affect the app. There might be inflation rate which affect the advertisement costs. Exchange rates also might affect on international basis. Then trends among people will affect the reviews. Demographics also have some influence. And basically we need to work on technology basically. Yes. Next slide. Now coming to the competitors part, we have basically two competitors, Yelp and Foursquare. Now the Yelp is problem according to our opinion that they are not updating it themselves with the latest trends. And coming to Foursquare, they have used plugins to Twitter and Facebook, which have resulted in privacy problems of users. Next. Competitive, we have advertisement in the form of blog, photos, and we don't leak personal data, we monitor false reviews. Next. Our marketing strategy to basically through digital marketing will give review points which can be exchanged for coupon to get some discounts. Next. So our pricing strategy will basically business owners will advertise through us and we will generate revenue. And on the other side, consumers will purchase through business and will get
Sorry to cut you short. Sorry to cut you short, Adit. Your time is up. Let's get
if you
questions.
could just skip to the next slide, please. We are all done already.
We are already done.
Yeah.
So we are
next
we
one.
are just the
So this is the
yes. Himanshu continue. Himanshu continue.
Okay. So judges, we are open to questions right now. We did miss something, but that will be covered in questions. So if you want to take a look, please open the SWOT analysis page because that was not discussed. Or if
judges, please come up with the question.
Yeah, Rahul here. So will it be fair to say that you are probably building something like a TripAdvisor for product and services?
No. Actually, it is not a TripAdvisor. I'm going to tell you what it is actually. There are various things in the market that we want to do. Let's say we want to book a caterer for a birthday party, or we want to hire a carpenter, or we want to do certain things, many things. We could buy a smartphone, or there could be buying an electronics. So there are many things that causes dilemma, which is better, which is not. Obviously, we have heard people to people that this is good, but it was good for them. Will it be good for you or not? That depends on you. So this app is going to personalize what you are looking for, and it's going to help you in a way that you can choose what's best for you.
Okay, maybe I didn't understand, but let's say if I have a vendor which I need a review on, so do you think it is practical that you will have a review on each and every vendor and product and service possible?
No, I'm going to tell you another thing. Let's say there are three different brands of smartphone, let's say, because smartphone is not the main focus here, but I'm just giving an example. So three different brands of smartphones. So everyone has their own personal choice. But let's say someone who is open to all three brands, for them, the review is there. We are not reviewing every vendor. We are reviewing the type of products, and then we are comparing among themselves the products. Because if you want something, you have already entered certain parameters, and according to those parameters, you will get the filtered results.
And why do you think that people will take out their time and come and review on your platform? You know, when let's say even if I am buying a Samsung or a Apple, I don't take out time despite whatever promotions they give. You know, I don't take out time to review their products. And you think people will buy somewhere and come and review on your website?
No, it doesn't work like that. The thing is, if somebody has bought something from this particular page, it's a similar thing like Flipkart and Amazon. If you have ordered something, only then you are allowed to review. So, and it's not about smartphones. So the example that you gave from Apple or something, that was my example to tell you how it works. But we are not catering smartphones here because there are already bigger competitors who are already dealing with smartphones. So it's going to be a waste of time if we enter into that segment. So it's not for smartphones, it's mostly for services and the service vendors and their products. If you are a service vendor and you are already having some kind of product, so we are pushing your product to the people.
Okay, but it was never mentioned it is only for service till now. Anyway.
No, it was said that services as well as products. Next question, if there is any. There were certain things missed. If you would like me to.
Mr. Vilo Roy. Mr. Vilo Roy, Himanshu, please ask the question. Answer the question which is asked, please.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Vilo Roy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr.
I understand how Yelp works, and you said Yelp doesn't have all the latest trends and all. So just help me understand how you're different or better or competing with Yelp.
Okay. So the thing is, Yelp is already established in the market. But the thing is, if you are already moving ahead, so the change is a difficult thing for something which is already so much established. Because some people are very much stick to the version of Yelp which they fell in love with in the beginning. So and Yelp is
Just tell me
also
how you're better or how you're different from Yelp.
okay. So we are different from Yelp because Yelp only caters to a certain kind of things. Let's say restaurant review. So which Zomato is doing in India as well. But Yelp is doing that kind of review. In our base, we are also helping the business owners, small and medium-sized business owners, maybe the people that are serving in your locality. If those business owners want
I mean,
to see
Google Places does that, right?
yes. So the Google also does that, but we are definitely not doing what Google does because it's
That's
on
what
a
I'm
different
asking. What are you doing that is different? What's your USP or what is your differentiator?
yes. So see, our USP difference lies here is that we are like a small kind of groups that if you want to ask someone or let's say a person is already giving some kind of service in your locality, so that person has already catered to many other people. So if those people are already available at your disposal, so you can get the honest reviews from them.
Okay, well, I'm done.
Okay, Saurabh, do you have
I
any
have a
questions? You have a
question. Why
minute.
will people trust your honest opinion? How can you know that that opinion is honest or not paid?
See, we are not going with the promotion strategy that the business owners have. That is just to put them on the map. That's all. We are not biased on this that if you have paid us money, so we are going to give you a better spot or we are going to push your product at the topmost despite of it the negative reviews. We are not dealing with that. And obviously this app is going to have a different section in which those advertisements are there. So if you are not visiting those sections, so you are never going to get affected by these kind of negative or biased reviews. They are just for the business owners to show them and the
But I'm
consumer.
not clear, like if I'm seeing a particular something and your team is giving some reviews on something which you don't have any idea.
No,
So,
the thing is we are not giving reviews. As a
mhm.
consumer, you are giving your review and we are just collecting it and putting it on a place so that another consumer can see them. It's similar
So
thing
why a
like
consumer will come on your platform to give a review?
because the consumer has bought it from our platform and we are giving discounts and similar things.
So, do you think other platforms are not giving similar discount as you're giving on your platform?
No, they are giving and they are doing it globally. Matlab, they are doing it connecting the pan India, let's say just for pan India. So they are connecting every other sector. We are not doing that. If you want to buy a grocery or something from your local store, so just an example, if you want to buy something, so you're not gonna wait for it to deliver from Karnataka or Tamil Nadu to your house. You are definitely not going to do that. And we all know how Amazon and Flipkart does the cross delivery, so that you don't know where it is coming from. It obviously comes from a different region, not from your own region most of the time. So we are not following in that kind of cycle. It's a different cycle.
Sorry to cut you short, but the time is up for your team for the Q&A. Thank you, judges. Thank you, virtual head team. So next up, we have team Inside Out. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Hi, I can hear you.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I am Vaibhav Khandelwal. I am from
Hi,
Bhawanipur
Vaibhav.
Society College.
Hi, Vaibhav.
It's Inside Out. Speak your heart out
Okay.
and because we care. Next slide, please. Yeah, our business idea is an online platform where millions of people can consult with a certified psychiatrist or psychologist and have already and have a healthy conversation with them anonymously. Next slide, please. Product description is our product could be an online platform where millions of people can consult a certified psychiatrist or psychologist anonymously, and online platform with an interactive one which will provide them with a virtual support group with the help of which patients suffering from similar mental issues will be able to get in touch with each other. Next slide, please. Feasibility of idea.
our execute after fulfilling the requirement of the next thing, we will be getting in touch with the certified psychiatrist and psychologist and making them with a part of organization. Next slide, please. The main USP is this feature is not there in the current available solution in the market. We want to make an online mental therapy accessible to the majority of public rather than concentrating in the specific category of the society. Next slide, please. Market analysis is really high in abroad, but in India it's really low. But we are expecting annual growth of return of 24.65% during the period of 2019 to 2026. Next slide. Our target market will be a very large. People in India are suffering from depression and other mental illness. The population of the world is going to increase with the time. Along with that, the number of teenagers who have been suffering from such problems is going to increase. Some people don't even realize they have a problem, and those who do not be willing to pay a lot of amount for the solution. The solution to this problem is visiting a psychiatrist, but people generally don't go due to many reasons: high fees, social stigmas, etc. Next slide, please. Main competitors are Manastha, Better Life, M-Fine, Practo. But all of these are there, but there is no. But the thing is, the main USP, which is that we are creating a group with other same patients, which is not available till now in the market. Next slide, please. Competitive edge support group with the patients with able to touch with millions of other group people who are suffering from the same condition. This feature is not there in the current available solution in the market. None of the current organization offer both psychiatrist and psychologist for the potential customers. Along with their interference is not very friendly, and it's a bit overpriced too, making them accessible only to the upper class of the society. Next slide, please. Marketing strategy are cause marketing, social media marketing, internet marketing, paid media marketing. Next slide, please. For the initial stages, we have a market penetration pricing strategy and economic or value pricing strategy. And in the latter phase, price maximizing pricing strategy will be applicable. Next slide, please. This is our startup cost. For the phase one, cost of making an interactive website is around 1 lakh to 1,15,000 to 1,75,000. Marketing with the psychiatrist, psychologist, and members to promote is around 50,000, and other things advertisement of 80,000. Phase two is developing an app which will cost around 4 to 5 lakhs. Marketing is for 75,000 and advertising around 1 lakh. Next slide, please. This will be the capital structure. Next slide, please. This is the the strength is this feature is not there in the current available solution in the market. Weakness: making an interactive platform with the feature of providing online therapy session will require a good amount of time and money in the initial phase. Opportunity: the specific market is not saturated in India, as the issues related to mental health has come into the light in the recent years only. Threat: there are few existing organizations that provide online therapy, and it has started to gain in the market. They already have a developed platform, infrastructure, and required capital. Next slide. Thank you. Vivek, you can take the question.
Hello. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Judges?
Okay, judges, you can go on for the question and answers.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you guys want to go first.
No, please go ahead, Avel.
I wanted to ask, like, in mental issues, one of the biggest things is in-person communication, face-to-face communication. And that's one of the most healing factors when a person is listening to you actively. Video has shown scientifically doesn't do as much of a effect. So how do you deal with that? And by the way, why didn't I see your Dost on your competition slide? Because it does something very, very similar to what you're doing.
Okay, so the thing is, not all people go and see a psychiatrist or a psychologist. First, we have to consider that going to a psychiatrist is different and going to a psychologist is different. And not many people go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist. They usually, because of many reasons, there may be social stigmas or the high fees. But if we make it accessible to the majority of people by making it an online platform, then more and more people will come forward. And if it is anonymous, like they don't need to show their identity, then when you are anonymously speaking, then you can speak more. And one more thing is we are trying to make a support group, like in every, say, cancer disease patient, they have a support group, and they in which they can interact with each other and share their pain, that we are suffering from this and that. So we are trying to make an online interactive group where people from the similar conditions, they can interact with each other and share their problems so that they can heal themselves.
You didn't answer my question, but that's all right. Thank you.
Okay.
So I have a question. How are you going to categorize that this group of people are suffering from same type of depression?
Sorry?
How are you going to categorize that this group of person or people are suffering from same condition?
Yeah. So we will have a board of psychiatrists, and we will design a set of questions before, say, any psychologist or psychiatrist design a certain set of questions to access and to see the patient is suffering from what kind of condition. Okay, if you go to a doctor, he asks few questions and see what kind of condition you are suffering from. So on those set of questions, we will categorize on a broader basis, and then we will group them. Is that okay?
Okay. Rahul, do you have any questions?
Yes, I have one question. Okay, so apart from that, I think you need to do some little more research, But again, so there are a lot of things, but I'll just point out a couple of things. Now you mentioned that you want to make it more affordable, right? Whereas you have shown on Practo and other websites that they're charging 600 rupees for a consultation. I don't think you can get a psychologist for less than 600 rupees for a session. That's as low as one can get, right? And with their kind of network, so you really need to work on your commercials and financials. Okay.
But the thing is, Practo doesn't have psychologists. They have psychiatrists, and
so what stops them? Do you think that they cannot have? You need to understand why they are not having, right? Don't they have the resources or the means to have that, right? What stops them? So try to understand why they are not having, rather than they are not having and you will have. You need to understand that. Okay. And then you're not also addressing the main basic problem in India, that people just don't go to psychiatrists and psychologists. Okay, no matter what, people just don't go. Another thing is, you are showing data of telemedicine where we are not talking about medicine, where we are talking about therapy session. And if we talk about medicine, then it's not of 400 million. It would be a $1 trillion market in US. Okay, so I think you need to do a little more homework. Your statistics and everything is very way off the chart. You really need to understand the problem first before you jump into it.
Okay, but there are few platforms which provide psychologists, but it's very overpriced, and it's not very. Its presence is very less in the common people, in the majority of the public. It's only concentrated in the higher sector of the society. So that's where we want to tap in, and we want to change that.
Okay, Vivek, I have told now it's upon you to understand what don't try to answer, just try to understand the problem. Okay, I think you need to understand the problem first. You're not understanding again what are the challenges in the industry. And come out of this higher society, lower society. Okay, it's the same for everyone. Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
Judges and participants, we are just finished with the timer for this particular pitch. So thank you so much, Team Inside Out, for coming in. Next we have Team Patrang. We have Team Patrang. So whoever is going to be the speaker, please.
Hello.
On the video.
Yeah, am I visible?
Wait. No, you're not. Could you?
I've switched on the video. I think some technical glitches might be happening. Could you just start staring the screen? By then, maybe the video would come in between.
I have. Yeah. Shivi, you're presenting. It's coming black. Could any of my team members validate this? It's coming black. Oh yeah, you're coming around.
Is it okay now? Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's start.
Art is freedom. Art is expression. However, unfortunately, today, the art is lost and the artist forgotten. Hence, we present to you Patrang. Patrang is a beautiful amalgamation of Pat, which comes from Patachitra, an age-old art form of visual storytelling and music, and at the same time, Rang, which comes from the colors and expressions of these Chitrakas. Next slide, please. Next slide again. So what do we do? Our business idea. Through our extensive R&D, we found out that even though Patachitra being recognized by the United Nations, it was facing a decline in popularity. Hence, our aim is to revive this age-old art form. Through our extensive market researches and analysis, we want these patwas to reach organized urban markets, while at the same time finding newer sales avenues with innovation and novelty, and ultimately achieve economical, ecological, social, and cultural sustainability. Next slide, please. So, with innovation and novelty, we provide you a wide range of products, ranging from handicrafts, paintings, utensils like kettles, to even services like wall paintings, boundary paintings, and many more. And the catch, all of these are completely environmental and organic in nature, as the colors and canvases are made from natural elements like flowers, fruits, etc. They are based on a variety of themes like mythological characters, historical events, and contemporary issues. We also customize the designs according to the customer needs and demands. Next slide, please. So how do we work? Next slide. Coming to our business model, step 1, we contact the Chitrakas through extensive village visits, build a one-to-one trust and relation with these Chitrakas, find the key issues that they are facing. Step 2, design development. Through our workshops and T&D sessions, we modernize these designs according to urban tastes, while at the same time maintaining the traditional touch. Step 3, we transport the products to the urban markets without involvement of any middlemen, hence making this entire supply chain cost effective. Step 4, we store the products pertaining to standards. And step 5, with the help of events and exhibitions, we increase the visibility and awareness. Next slide, please. So ultimately, why Patrang? Next slide. To bridge the demand and supply gap and provide these constant source of supply to the Chitrakars, we want to prevent the exploitation by middlemen which they have been facing for centuries now, promote the self-sufficiency, financial stability, and empower them with their own self-help groups and cooperatives, educating them with business and entrepreneurial skills at the same time. Next slide, please. Coming to the industry survey, next slide. The Indian art market, as you can see, has great potential. It had a global turnover of 1,500 crores in the last year itself. That is why we want to venture into the Indian art market. Next slide. Coming to our target market, as you can see, we want to target the upper and middle class sectors, cafes, cafeterias, restaurants, interior designers, corporate giftings, be it schools, colleges, and many, many more. We also want them to provide with services like the live performances of an artist, painting and singing at the same time. Also, higher services like wall paintings, boundary paintings, and entire renovation of a place. Next slide, please. How are we different from the already present? Because we have no major competitors. The already present art galleries do not venture into the local artists, and hence we are the first to tap on the customers, coupled with high skilled and authentic artists, smoother supply chain, and we lay a very important emphasis on our customer experience. Next slide, please. Coming to our financial analysis, as you can see, the prices range from minimal of 1,500 to premium products 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh. We also keep a certain profit margin to reinvest this in our own business for expansion. The impact. Patrang was launched in February 2020, and only within 2 months of service, it generated a revenue of rupees 1,20,000. And we impacted 25 lives with entrepreneurs and employment created. The initial family income before Patrang was 4,000 per month, and now it has been doubled and tripled in many cases. We also pertain to the UN Sustainable Development Goals of no poverty, gender equality, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities. Next slide, please. Coming to the last slide, that is our SWOT analysis. Our biggest strength is the fact that we have been able to build a beautiful bond with these Chitrakas. We work on a trust and belief system, and hence product differentiation. Our weaknesses include the customization does take time from 7 to 8 business days. Opportunities, as I already mentioned, we do not have any competitors.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry,
and
your
therefore,
time is
I would
over.
like to thank everyone for your patient listening. Could you just move on to the next slide? Or it's the last slide.
Just show the slides. I'll just show the slides.
Yeah, it's over. Thank you,
Okay,
everyone,
great,
for your
great.
patient listening, and we are ready to take in questions, if any.
Okay, Shivi, great presentation. Really liked it. So question for you. You have made this 1.2 lakhs in 2 months, you mentioned. What is your distribution channel? Oh, whoever wants to answer it. Yeah. What's your distribution channel?
Right now, the 1,20,000 which we generated, this year we had only conducted one exhibition, that is in Taj Bengal. So that the whole revenue we generated from that particular exhibition, plus few miscellaneous individual orders from that particular exhibition.
So you guys are based in Kolkata?
Yes, we are based in Kolkata.
How are you, with Rare Planet doing something very, very similar? How are you differentiating from them? Is it the pricing? I saw a little higher pricing that you have, plus a cultural aspect.
So we are only focusing on one art form, that is Pattachitra right now.
Okay.
Those companies, they try to focus on all the art forms. So this village is mainly focusing on Pattachitra. All the people, they're living, they sell paintings in this particular thing. Okay? This is the art form where they actually use it. So this is the unique thing, and that village, all the Chitrakars has experienced something which we thought of solving it. That is exploitation of the middlemen. The middlemen used to, you know.
That I get. I'm just trying to see, Ronadu is a good friend of mine, Rare Planet, what they're trying to do. What I did see in one of your slides, Shivi, was that you mentioned that live painting. So there was a little more of an entertainment aspect to it, which was, I thought, has never been reviewed before, unless it's MF Hussain or artists like that. So I think that's great. So there's a lot of future to it. Very excited. Great presentation. So I'm done with my questions. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Rahul, Mr. Saurabh, if you have any questions for the team.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't have any questions.
Apart from selling in exhibitions, what other challenges do you have?
So we are also focusing on art galleries and cafes. Like in the pilot run last year, we had almost sold around 40 to 50,000 in a particular cafe in Kolkata, where we sold around 3 to 4 paintings. So that is also one of the things which we were focusing, and we had already finalized few of the things, but due to the lockdown, we had to delay.
So
adding on to that, during the lockdown period, we have established our contacts, and we aim on creating and expanding social media marketing and creating a social media base, because these products can be, the designs can be easily be customized and they can be easily be visible on a social media platform. So we expect to create that, and we expect to expand via social media also after things become normal.
Okay, so right now, since we are not having any exhibition, is there any sales channel right now?
No, so right now we are also trying to, build contacts with online websites. We are already in talks with few of the online websites, plus the Biswa Bangla, that is the government of West Bengal. We are already in contact with them, because in metros, like you are able to see that the metros are in progress, like the metros. So we are focusing so that we can, bring the Chitrakars and they can just paint the walls in a particular design, because Biswa Bangla usually does these kind of things.
Yes,
to make it unique.
The West Bengal government is focusing on expanding these designs to pillars, museum, and other kind of art, because this is a local art and it is a folk culture of West Bengal. So we really want it to come to the urban areas as well and not be restricted to the rural areas.
And adding on to Siddhi, we are also focusing on online exhibitions, online platforms, and we are already in talks with a few of them. We're just trying to convert a few deals right now, since we are not being able to sell it through any on ground due to the coronavirus situation.
Okay.
Also, many other questions, judges? Rahul, Saurabh, Mr. Roy. Okay, that's great. We finished the question answer session before time. Shivi, honestly, I loved your energy. So, great job, guys, Team Touchdown. So, we're going to start with Team Kendra now. So,
yes, ma'am.
Prateek, okay, could you please rename yourself while I share the screen?
Prateek?
No, you rename yourself Kinder Prateek Shreshtha.
Okay. Shall I start?
And I'll just start presenting, then I'll stop the time. Yeah, start.
Okay, so I'll start with a small poem. मिलजुल के हंसना रोना, खाना पीना खेलना सोना, ना ज्यादा का लालच ना हद से ज्यादा की ख्वाहिश, बस बड़े बड़े सपने और छोटी छोटी फरमाइश, खुशियां बांटने का तरीका, हाथ बटाने का सलीका, जिंदगी के सारे सबक सिखा गया वो 90 के दशक. So good afternoon to all the judges and audiences present today. Before starting, I want to ask a small thing. Do you miss your childhood? And do you think that your child is also getting the same thing? If not, then we have come up with such a brilliant idea that would cater to your question. So ladies and gentlemen, here we present Kinder, Playdate for Kids. Looking at the logo, it's quite evident. It is a platform where kids meet to engage in activities. So next slide. Yeah. Starting with how we got this idea to develop this kind of app. So the problems that we, sorry, can you please move to the previous
I'll go
one?
back. Yeah, no problem.
So the problems that we are facing right now is poor peer relationship among the kids, addiction of children towards gadgets, and lack of awareness towards child counseling. So next. So to come up with solution, we have created a platform, unique networking system where kids and their parents come together and build a relationship, and also they can experience community with the parents. Next.
Next.
So basically this app is not only for the kids, but also parents. So I'll talk about the application description, what we have basically. So we have the 4 simple steps through which users can go through and experience it seamlessly. So it's authentication, verification, preference filters, selection and connecting, and providing the safe and reliable interface. Next. So since the idea is completely new, there might be some feasibility question that might arise. So all these questions like, is the idea worth, or will there be any, the consumers for this, or will the consumer be satisfied with this? So next slide. So we have done our test, a feasibility test under these 4 heads, mainly economic, technical, operational, and scheduling. Next. So what are major USP? So what we provide that no one else.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we are providing like-minded play dates, and we are arranging the interactive activities and medical and educational consultation also. So these are the premium features. Next. So these are the market analysis based on which we have done the feasibility test. Next. So the marketing strategies, what we are looking for, because marketing is something which is required for the long run to sustain. So basically we are focusing on social media marketing, that is through the social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and also collaboration with the hospitals and schools, because we are providing consultancy and healthcare things also. So next. So what are our target market strategy? So basically we have targeted those markets where we can identify the young couples, and based on which we have done 3 categories: demographics, geographic, and psychological. Next. So industry analysis. Since we have the first mover advantage, as of now, there's no competitors in the market, but we are ready to accept those challenges also in the near future. So as per our research, we have almost around 40 million of targeted consumers that we have huge audience. Next. Next. Yeah. So the SWOT analysis, what are the strengths that we have? We have huge consumer base and unique idea that we have come up, and a millennial mindset. Weaknesses are dynamic industry, since nowadays everything changes very rapidly, and since we are the new market players. And opportunities are expansion. We are aiming to expand it all over India within a time frame. And the threats are the upcoming competitors, which I've talked about. They may come. So next. Competition. I've already talked that since we are the new in this market, so I would say that we have come up with a blue ocean strategy over here. As we already know that Ola and Uber in India have already done this blue ocean strategy, where there were no market competitors already. So we can create a monopoly kind of market over here. Next. We have some of the core competency parameters we have on the right side, and based on which we have done the Vryo analysis which is how valuable it is, and is it rare, or how easily it can be imitated, or how organized it is. So we have done the VRAI analysis. Next.
So sorry to cut you, Prateek. The time is over. I'll just show the judges the slides.
Oh, okay. So we are ready to take the questions. Thank you. So we have just left with the pricing and cost model. That's it.
Okay.
And if there is anything, so our judges can ask us regarding that.
I guess, can somebody explain the use case scenario? Like, just walk me through what it's like. What's your offering? Is it another play date? What is it?
Yeah, so we have created we are creating a community experience. We are providing a community experience for kids. Like we used to play out, hang out with our friends in 90s. But
Just
now,
give me a use case scenario. Walk me through. Like, here's a client. This is what we offer.
Yeah, so when the client logins into our app, he finds various preferences. He has to enter his data and a photo with his kid, all the preferences he want to meet, distance, diameter. Where
I'm not talking features. I'm talking value. What value are you offering me if I'm a parent?
Yeah,
I'm a
okay.
child.
So we are offering two models, free and premium. We will connect them to the best match they can offer.
Value. What am I benefiting as a customer? What am I getting out of you?
Okay, so what the consumer will be getting is counseling sessions, free events they can attend. Also, they'll be getting the community experience, which is lacking nowadays. So we provide them with matches.
It's all virtual, right? It's on your app, or is it physical also?
Yeah. No, it will be. It's like it works like a dating app. For example, you connect on Tinder, but then you meet them in person. So we'll provide.
Parents are dating with other parents. It's like play date dating.
No, it's not dating. It's not dating. I'm just giving an example.
No, I'm saying, is it play date kind of a match? Like, here, my kids will go with your kids, kind of. So are parents connecting with matchmaking with each other?
No,
Different
parents are not
with different
connecting. Parents are not connecting. They are connecting their kids, and they can make friends there.
Oh,
That's
kids are doing matchmaking with each other.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Can I add something?
Okay, fine.
Basically, we are trying so that our kids can go out and play, because nowadays what happened is the kids are mostly engaged in gadgets and playing games only indoor. So their mind is getting lacked, and physically also they are challenging. So that is why we have come up with this kind of idea, so that they can go out and meet with others and play and spend time.
So go beyond the school friends that they already have. Is that what it is?
Because it might be possible that school friends are not nearby. So that's the case. Yeah.
Yes, sharing the value experience, basically they'll get friends for life, and also that family time, which nowadays babysitters are given their kids. So basically they'll get time with their kids and involvement. So that kind of, they will, that play date name we have kept because they will meet there, but they'll fix meetings and meet outside in parks or wherever they want to. And this will be done in a circle, a diameter of a few kilometers.
And how will you make sure that these are kids who are users and not pedophiles?
Sir, their data will be entered and full security will be provided, and they have to enter kids information is to be provided completely from 0 to 8-year-old.
That's even more dangerous. Okay.
Okay, so of course there's a very huge, as Avilu said, being a father to a young daughter of probably 7 years. So it's something I would not, I would think 100 times before doing. But now let's say you have even answered that question, which you haven't. So another problem is there's no repeated revenue, because let's say if I find a friend for my daughter nearby my building, okay, why would I come to your app again? I would not want that every day I find a new friend. That's not feasible, right? Okay, you're just finding friends for the kids. So if I find a friend for my kids and someone cares to play, that's it. I mean, there's no repeat user for your app.
So may I add a point?
Yeah, please.
So basically in the premium section, the premium membership, where we'll be organizing many events or many activities which the parents and kids, they all can come together and attend those events. They can also talk about how the holistic approach of the kids are growing, what they are learning in their schools, what they are doing at their home, and they can also exchange their thoughts and they can move forward with that. So it will also help the parents also to learn various things from the other parents, like how to take care of them, how to deal with them, because most of the parents nowadays are working parents, like working, they are also working and they are also taking care of their child, of their kids. So that will also help them to take certain ideas from other parents as well. So that's the reason. And we are also providing other counselings, like like if their child is facing any kind of problem, so we're also keeping psychologists over there, so they can also give in case of any emergency situation or pediatrics, or maybe due to vaccines or something, or any information regarding their education. So we can also provide that in our particular app. So they can also have that advantage in our app as well.
Okay, I'm sorry to say the questioning time is over. If Mr. Saurav has a question, we could just put it across if possible, because the other two.
My big question would be why your parent will come on your application rather than taking participation in all the extracurricular activities in their own school.
Okay. Let's leave it to that. This question is there because the time is up and we also like running beyond the time frame. Let's start with the next presentation. I'm so sorry, Saurav. Thank you, Team Kinder, for the presentation. Now coming up next is Team Shuddhi. So who's going to be the speaker for Team Shuddhi?
Ma'am, I'm here.
Okay.
Madhav.
Hi, Madhav. So let's show you from the start.
Yeah. So good evening to all the panelists and one hour present here. I'm Madhav Agarwal from Actor St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, a global divide fraternity that capitalizes on entrepreneurial action to alleviate the plight of forsaken segments of the society. Next, Project Shuddhi is our endeavor to provide clean drinking water to communities that have suffered from the brunt of arsenic and iron contamination, particularly in East India. Next, we currently have 3 domestic filters. The original plastic filter, ma'am, next please.
Am I on the right side, Madhav?
No, ma'am, next please.
Next, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, ma'am, the previous one, my net is lagging actually.
Okay, no problem. Now?
1 second.
It's on the community filter slide.
No, before that.
Okay. Our product.
Yeah. So basically we have 3 domestic filters: the original plastic filter, the premium plastic filter, and the steel plus matka filter. The original plastic filter comes at a mere price of 750 rupees, which is the most economical low income family members, right? The premium plastic filter is priced at a 1400 rupees price point, which has a higher filtration rate and a better quality plastic, and therefore it can cater to a larger family. The steel plus matka filter is priced at rupees 1200, which reduces the use of plastic, keeps the water more cool, and therefore it makes it more welcoming in the villages. Next please. Furthermore, we at Enactus SXC have developed a low-cost, affordable community filter which aims to cater to a large number of people at once. We aim to offer a cost-effective alternative which can be facilitated by panchayats and locals themselves. The community filter has been conceptualized with the help of Professor Sanjeev Chaudhary of IIT Bombay. Next, please.
The USP slide
not only do our filters achieve high efficiency in removing arsenic and iron, they also adhere to the ISO 10500 standards as well. Our 3-point use models give variety of options and therefore cater to all the sections of the society. Next, please.
The marketing analysis slide as well.
Yeah, the target market of Project Shuddhi comprises of low-income family members who are primarily blue-collar employees or farmers residing either in villages or in urban slums. These areas are primarily located along the Ganga-Brahmaputra belt, which is highly affected by iron and arsenic contamination. Next, please.
Customer pipeline.
Yeah, a go-to-market plan comprises of 4 major steps: identification through surveys, then action, taking databases from collaborating with the locally working NGOs who are already there, taking the database from them, then using those databases to conduct awareness camps and and then thereafter use customers and beneficiaries. Next, please. Ma'am, next slide, please.
Competitive analysis.
Yeah. So when it comes to competition from the existing players in the market, we basically have 2 competitors in the market: the private sector and the government sector. The project Shuddhi basically have 5 fundamental advantages over them. The first one is cost effective. The second is maintenance cost, which is as low as ₹200 for 3 months in case of project Shuddhi. The second is after sale service, then door-to-door service, and after that removal treatment of arsenic, which is not provided by any other competitor at the same price point. Next, please. Shuddhi filters runs. Shuddhi filters runs on gravitational technology, which has some fundamental advantages over the already existing RO technology. The gravitational technology does not require electricity to run. It retains all the essential minerals. There is negligible health implications. The cost is technology, and there is zero wastage as compared to our technology, wherein 8 gallons of water is wasted for every 2 gallons of water filtered. Next, please.
The SWOT analysis.
SWOT analysis shows these. Yeah, the SWOT analysis shows the following strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Project Shuddhi. In the past, we have successfully overcome the weaknesses and the threats through our effective management system, and we are looking forward to capitalize on all the opportunities that we have in the future, such as high demand, lack of cost-effective products in the market, lack of knowledge among the customers, and even the Atmanirbhar campaign that is being run right now. Next, please.
I'm so sorry, Madhav. Your time is up.
Okay.
So this is, yeah. So I'll just show the slides.
Could you just show the slides, please?
Yeah, I'll definitely show the slides. Financial aspect, impact statement, and yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Judges, questions? Rahul, Saurav, Mr. Roy.
Wonderful product, Shuddhi team. In fact, I find your product too good to be true. No, really, I mean, if your product is so great in every way, and it's also so cost effective, then where is the challenge? No, so I want to understand what is the challenge then. And, you just need to produce and sell. And why only the rural households? I mean, it will be equally applicable in cities. There's so many slums and all, and clean water is a problem, right? Even in the urban areas also, not only rural areas. So practically, 90 to 95% of India will be your target market. You don't have to go to interiors also in the beginning.
So not only rural slums, we also target the urban slums. And so you're asking the challenge to us. So basically, sir, our challenge is basically we are a student-run organization. So the one challenge is we have less of manpower, and the second one is less of financial resources.
Okay. So how are you producing and selling right now? How are you producing right now?
So we have a non-disclosure agreement signed with the manufacturer in West Bengal only. So like we contract. Our contract is with that particular manufacturer. So as our order comes, we take our products from the manufacturer.
Okay.
Adding on to that, sir, so we currently have 2 revenue models where we have direct sales to the rural market and the urban slums through awareness camps. And at the same time, we have some sponsorship models as well. So we reach out to corporates so that they can contribute to our project, and through corporate social responsibility, contribute to the society as well.
I would like to add on to the answer that when you asked why we are not catering to urban slums and all, there are certain government initiatives wherein they are already provided certain alternatives at free of cost. So that is one of the major problems to cater into urban slums right now, right away. And i- apart from that, in urban sector, we are not able to easily explain the individuals why they should take our product instead of all the other products which are available on the market. That's quite a big issue, as they are able to afford that the other filter, as they think that those are better compared to our product. However, in the case of rural market, they are looking for cheaper alternatives, and our previous endeavors have also created an impact there.
Okay, other judges, do you have any questions, Mr. Roy?
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
I have a question. Since you're getting it from a manufacturer who is distributing to other wholesalers also, so does this make your product unique? And the second question is, do you have any certification for this product?
There are gravitational filters available in the market, but the particular mineral, they are just applied with the terrafill candle or the ceramic candle. We have an additional component in our filters which is called the mineral cartridge, which is developed by us. So we have a non-disclosure agreement signed with the manufacturer for that mineral cartridge. That makes our product different from the other gravitational filters.
Okay. So I guess that
For the same?
So can you repeat?
For the safety, for the standards.
So you're not audible, I guess. Okay.
Do you have certification for your product? Is it a safe product?
Yes, so we have done many tests of the filtration of our water through a government laboratory, and we have the test results with us.
okay. Any other questions? I think we have like a few seconds left. I don't think we have more questions. So let's move on. Thank you, Team Shuddhi, for the brilliant presentation. We are on to the Star Kisan app. So
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Yes.
I'm here.
I love your name, by the way. I mean, all your
Yes.
names are
Thank you, ma'am.
stars.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, please start. Yes. So my name is Simandar, and we are the Stars Kisan Power app. So basically, we are the students of the ITM Business School, Navi Mumbai, Kharghar. Is next to the slide. Is next. So the business idea is basically is to create a platform where a farmer can give his equipment on the rental platform, and the other farmer can rent from the other than the renting platform for the just equipment. We are planning to do to create a channel where the fertilizer company and the seed company can directly sell their seeds and the other raw material directly to the farmer. Next, please. Next. So basically, we will start from the Maharashtra, and the Maharashtra have the main issue of the suicide. Plus, what is the other issue is that the farmers have the less money, so they cannot buy the expensive equipment. And the other is the loans and the other things that the farmer face. So this is the main issue what we are targeting. Next, please. So inaccessibility and inexpensive, expensive farming equipment, uncertainty of agriculture enterprises, and expensive seeds and enterprises because of the middleman. That is the main issues that the farmers are facing. Is next slide. So we have providing the application-based, the renting agriculture platform, direct delivery of the fertilizer seeds from the company to eliminate by eliminating the middleman, and the easy-to-use app with the vernacular language. Please next. So the product has the optimal use, easy to accessible, very user-friendly app, and it will strengthen the farmer community. Please next. So the services will be provide the manures, seeds, fertilizer, renting platform, and everything that is our future prospect to make the life of the farmer easy. Please next. So feasibility idea. I will not say that this idea will work on from the first day, because the farmers have that the traditional operational way, that they have the people who can provide them. But this is the unique idea. This comes from the this gives them a wider opportunity to choose from the different people who are providing the same equipment for the maybe the lesser point. It will be up to the who is the seller, how much he want to charge on that renting platform. Also, it will improve their enhance the productivity, and the cost will be keep it in minimal business. So the delivery of raw material, easy payment. We will provide the multiple payment options for the farmers, and we will tie up with the big companies of the fertilizers to make it a better flow of the fertilizers and all. And we will also tie up with the governmental organizations. Next. So market analysis, there are the different regions. When we, as we are starting from the Maharashtra, there are the multiple parts of the Maharashtra. Like the Western Maharashtra is a more richer, and the Vidarbha has a poorer. So we will design our strategy and the cost as per the regions. Demographic, as we all know that the farmers are the predominant occupation all over the country, and that's also same applies to the Maharashtra. So that we are targeting this segment. Please next. So industry analysis, 13% of the Maharashtra GDP comes from the farming, that we want to enhance to the optimum level. Agricultural land, you can see, and the cooperative sector, as you all know that in the Maharashtra corporate sector dominates. Please next. Main competitor, Agritel, AgriBazaar, and the many others are our main competitor, and the offline market. Please next. Compare low amount cost, extra income, modern equipment, machinery, availability, and consistency. These are our main comparisons. Please next. Competitive edge. So farmers can hire a rent, and we are providing the multiple platforms on the same app. So it is we have this competitive edge over others. Please next. Right. Marketing strategies, weekly market. Weekly market plus the offline promotion and the referral program. We have the 3 programs in the next. So this is the pricing strategy we have for that. We will charge the 5 to 10% commission. So next. The resale model is also there. This is next. So startup cost is there. Resale model of equipment. Next, startup model is also there. Startup cost breakup is also there. So you can see that we are planning to start our business from the 10 lakh rupees of our capital. Please next. SWOT analysis, the availability.
I'm sorry. Your time is over.
Last slide. It's the last slide. It's the last.
Okay. Okay. Judges, just you could check the last slide, and I guess that's the end. We're opening up for questions.
So I have a question. How is this venture going to be pan-India?
Yes, sir. We are actually starting from Maharashtra. That is our main aim. Since we are starting small, we are planning on concentrating on western side of the Maharashtra, where we start from Vidarbha, and from Vidarbha we plan on going to the east side, and then we decided to do it Maharashtra level, because we wanted to understand, because Maharashtra being the closest to us.
How are you going to manage machinery or inventory?
So yes, sir. So what is going to happen here is that our machinery and all our things are the basically other farmer. Like suppose if I'm taking me for an example, I'm a farmer and I want an equipment from Samandar, and I will ask him that can you we have this app where you can actually list everything. Like suppose you have a tractor and you're not being used. Suppose you have seeds you already used, and there are some amount of seed that's left. So you might the farmer might not need it for the very next year as well. So he might actually keep it and it might go waste. So what the farmer can do is he can list it in the app, and he can put that he actually has this thing, kept aside. And if someone wants to come, and if some other farmer from the same radius or the same village actually has the use of the tractor, which is not being used, or the seed that is not being used right now, he can actually ask. So there is no middle person over here. The farmer is communicating with the farmer. With the as we know, the village social structure is quite strong. The village people are very much connected to each other, so there will not be a barrier between the villagers. So the one villager could actually communicate with the other without any middlemen and without any difficulty in conversation with each other. So that is the whole idea between.
So where is the use of your application?
So our application lists everything because obviously the village, everyone stays quite far from each other. They can't go around. They don't like. Obviously, I will not know if my neighbor has something left with them, or I'm always assuming that everyone has used whatever they already have. So what my app does here is that we are listing everything what the other person might eventually want, and with saving their money, because if a person wants seed, he has to go back and he has
You
to.
just have contradicted your own point. You said villages are very connected. So my next question is, how are these farmers educated enough so that they can post this raw materials are left or not? Because they do know, I don't think they are very mobile friendly.
But so with the how is like we can see all the government policies are also being initiated, and villagers are getting, they are upgrading with time. They are using the phones and everything. And since the upgradation is going ahead and ahead, and we are assuming this part where our farmers would actually have this access to it, and we are also done the research.
Last question: if a farmers connect to a person who has a tractor, okay, for once, and for the so the next time when he needs that same tractor, so you're not getting the same business from that farmer again, right? So there's no recurring profit or income.
Yes. With
I would like to pitch in. If a farmer has a tractor and the other farmer wants that, it's not mandatory that they live very nearby. They would be living in some other, very far. So we would pitch in, we would deliver the tractor from one person to the other person through our own cost. We won't be charging much, but like it would be user friendly. It would be not very costly, and they would easily trust us because of that.
Any other questions, judges? We have about a minute left for question Q&A.
Can I answer the question of the sir? If no one, like the judges are not asking and the time is left.
Okay, fine. Answer.
So basically, what is the model exactly? I think that it is a communication issue. So the model is that we will list out, and we will list one farmer will list out his equipments on the app, and the one representative of ours will take all the equipment in that hub. And what will happen, like the other farmer will come to that middle, the representative, to collect from it. And what the charge we will will get, we will provide the half of the charge to that our facilitator, and we will not call it as middleman. Basically, we are just taking a minimal fees just to facilitate that transaction.
Okay, the time is up, guys. So I think that brings us the end of our competition. I was personally very, very impressed by all of the teams, because some brilliant ideas have been presented. And I hope you guys actually execute it. I know a couple of them are already executed. So I hope you execute it, because there's some lovely ideas out there. So I would like to invite Deepam to give the vote of thanks.
Yeah. Hi guys. So honorable respected judges, Mr. Velu Roy, Mr. Rahul Agarwal, Mr. Saurav Chaudhary, and all the guests and all the participants who are participating for the event today. I first of all would like to thank each and every one of you for showing so much of passion and showing so much of energy, and proving yourself that you are out of so many participants who have been selected, and showing your real talent, and proving yourself once again that you are the new generation of India. And I on behalf of Young Indians and the entire organization of CII, would like to thank all our three judges, Mr. Velu Roy, Mr. Rahul Agarwal, Mr. Saurav Chaudhary, for sparing out their important time and gracing this occasion and sharing their valuable feedback with all the participants. This really is great for us, to have you on board and judging this event for us. And that's about it. And I really wish all the best to everyone, to all the sponsors who have helped us to conduct this event, this conclave, and bringing this conclave forward, and all the teams, Discuss, Virtual Help, Star, Kisan, Shuddhi, Patrang. I think I missed out on few teams. I wish you all the best. The results are going to be out soon. And till then, you should not lose hope, regardless of whoever wins, whoever comes first,
Yeah.
second, third. You should keep the spirit up, and not forget the most important thing, that there were many registrations, and your team was the one who have been selected. You are the one who is here right now, who's presenting, and not them. So there is some talent in you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Deepam, can I take 30 seconds?
Yeah,
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so I just wanted to tell all the participants that it was a fantastic effort made by all of you. Some of the presentations were truly wonderful. I have seen so many presentations, but some of the work was really phenomenal. Having said that, I think each and everyone did wonderful work. Of course, someone has to win, someone has to lose. Whoever loses might need to work a little harder. But the fact that at this age and during college you're making so much of effort, you've already established that you're a winner. Okay, just keep on doing the great work, and any help that I can personally provide in guiding or anything, I'll be more than happy. You can get in touch with me through Shivani or Deepam. But I'm really impressed and very happy to have attended this. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Roy, Mr. Chaudhary. Do you have any words to say?
I just want to thank you guys for organizing it. Deepam has been in touch. Ayush, Shivani, you guys have been fantastic, very organized, very well done. So congratulations to you and to all the startups that have pitched. I'll just tell you, I can see the scores right now. I will not say who the winner is and all that, but I don't agree with the highest score. So that means it's really our opinion, and that doesn't matter. What matters is what you end up doing in life. And I am there as an elder brother. Anywhere I can be of service to you. I am very uniquely searchable. Avelo Roy, there's only one name. It is entire planet. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on LinkedIn. Connect with me. If there's any way I can help you, I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to connect you with whoever you need. I have a gift for you. So mentorship session is obviously there, but then there's also 210 videos that I have on startups that are 1 to 5 minutes long on youtube.com/AveloRoy. Go watch them. A lot of the things that you guys are lacking right now can be solved with those. So highly recommend you do that, because that's my gift to you. My mentors gave me something. I experienced a lot of things through my 8 businesses, and here is what I'm giving you, what I know. So I wish you all success, and stay connected.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Roy.
Thank you so much. Mr. Chaudhary, if you have any words to say.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you everyone for inviting me, and it has been a very lovely session over here. Congratulations to everyone who has participated in this event, and definitely there's no winner or loser. Every entrepreneur goes through some phase. Someone has a very bad year, someone has a very good year. So just keep on working hard, and I'm definitely there to help you out. So we definitely help startups only, majorly. So thank you again, and just stay motivated.
Awesome, everyone. I'm really happy that the event was successful. And also, just to reiterate what Deepam said, the winners will be announced in the closing ceremony of the Yuva Conclave, which has started today. In fact, today from 3 p.m. today. In fact, so I'll be sharing the links to the conclave, and there's some very interesting sessions lined up. There's an entrepreneurs panel also. I think that's the day after. All of the entrepreneurs on board had started from college, so I think that's a major source of inspiration over there. So please join in, please tune in if possible, and please tune in for the closing ceremony. On the day of the closing ceremony, there's someone called Austin Belkap, who's one of the top LinkedIn influencers coming in. He's also the director at Microsoft. He's joining in from New York. So please join in for that session as well, because personally I have attended those sessions and they are brilliant. So please join in and stay safe, everyone.